Hi, I'm Abbie Shepherd, long-term resident and local realtor in Garden Hills. I've had the pleasure of living, working, and raising a family in this neighborhood since 2008. Whether you already call this place home or you're looking to move to the area, my hope is that you'll find this information both helpful and inspiring. This video series will take you through key places in Garden Hills to show you what's so unique and special about the area. If, of course, I can help you in buying, selling, or just get connected in the neighborhood, feel free to call Abbie Shepherd, 404-275-5561. Welcome back to the Garden Hills lifestyle, where we spotlight places that make Garden Hills so special. Today, we are at Lindbergh MARTA Station, which is not just a hub for transportation, but part of the rich history and future for our city. Currently known as Uptown Atlanta, it has been rebranded from the Lindbergh MARTA Station. You might be surprised to learn that this area is very much responsible for Garden Hills' civic involvement as it exists today. The Lindbergh MARTA Station, named after famous pilot Charles Lindbergh, whose 1927 aviation flight inspired Atlanta, laying the groundwork for Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the largest airport in the world. So the original MARTA line, north-south, ran just to Midtown. And in 1984, the tracks were expanded to where we stand today at Lindbergh MARTA Station. Originally a single platform, there was a Shoney's Big Boy here where you could grab a burger and head downtown on the train. It was a huge success, but it did not come without controversy. The South 40 part of the neighborhood in Garden Hills had to fight for where it stands today. Originally, the line was supposed to extend along Sharondale Drive, taking some of those properties in the South 40. Well, the neighborhood band together, joined the Garden Hills Civic Association, and lobbied for those tracks to run east of the heavy rail line to where it exists today. The site, as we know today, consists of 47 acres. As I mentioned, it was originally a single-line platform, and there was a flea market and a drive-in movie theater in this area. Well, in the late 90s, developer Carter and Associates was approached by Bell South at the time to develop this area with 4 towers. This was to consist of 11,000 parking spots. And at the time, there was federal funding for this area for MARTA to expand and become a transit-oriented development. Well, guess what? The neighbors weren't so happy for 11,000 parking spots and once again band together to make a difference. The project was actually approved for the towers. However, there were some neighbors who band together, raised funds. One gentleman took out a $5,000 MARTA bond so he could be named in a lawsuit and filed a suit against MARTA, stalling this project by 18 months. In the meantime, what happened in those 18 months laid the foundation for what you see today. Bell South went under becoming AT&T and significantly downsized their project to 2 towers, which you can see here today. Additionally, some of the condos that were to be built, Eon, for example, crashed with the real estate market and flipped to apartments. And the parking spaces needed were a lot less. What really settled out from the lawsuit was that the neighborhood got a lot of traffic calming. Carter and Associates worked together to help them get sidewalks, bump outs, and traffic calming on East Wesley and Lindbergh. One result of this lawsuit was that developers forevermore understood when dealing with Garden Hills Civic Association, it's best to sit down at the table and negotiate up front, because Garden Hills is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to development in an area. This is home to some great ethnic restaurants, including El Gordo, where we're sitting today, 26 Thai, Benet Korean Steakhouse, even a test kitchen, a Caribbean restaurant, and some Korean bakery. You can also find your local Dunkin' Donuts right here at this spot. So the Lindbergh MARTA Station in this 47-acre development of Uptown Atlanta is in the confluence of 3 very important trails: the South Fork Conservancy, Path 400, and the Northeast Beltline. There's also some future rail taking a rail line out in the Clifton corridor to the Emory area slated as well. So it's tons of connectivity in this transit-oriented development. Additionally, there's great recreational spaces. Here we have Station Soccer, home to Soccer in the Streets, programming for getting children out and involved in soccer. This was put on by Arthur Blank, an initiative to bring soccer to areas of local transit so it's accessible to everyone. You can come out here during the day. There's always someone kicking around or organized soccer going on, and it is free to the community, a great amenity in Garden Hills. We take this station all the time, the train down to the airport or to see soccer games at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. One thing you need to know is when you park in the Garson garage, take your ticket. You need to validate it before you leave the station. So look for the yellow box, get your parking validation so you can get your free parking in the Garson garage. Lawsuits to legacy. The Lindbergh Center Station is one of community resilience, connectivity, reimagined potential, and smart planning. It's what connects us to the city, and in the future, to even more. It's more than just a transit stop. It's part of our lifestyle, the Garden Hills lifestyle. I'm Abbie Shepherd. If you want to chat about the area or anything in the Garden Hills lifestyle community, please call me 404-275-5561.